I got a billion things that's going on. It's been 3 months since I've been home. It's GD down with the get down, nigga. I'ma build this shit, better hop on. Roll with a click, don't go against us. We hop on the post to get our roast on. Fuck what these haters be talking about. Move them lips, get chalked out. 2,500 then stop now. GD nigga gon' rock out. I breathe shit, sleep shit. I see the lights and we do exist. And they notice us, we cool as shit. We party hard and talk politics. We in this bitch for the takeover. Wait and see that takeover. I build shit and I never lose. I got a couple $100,000 that I plan to use. I can do anything, put my mind to. And I roll down court like Curry do. I push the click out to Texas. My dread partners in Florida. 100 shirts and we rolling. I'm shipping out to New Orleans. Sit back and I'm golden. Got people out of St. Louis.
It's really not.
But you already know. You just said it. I get it. But when you go tell a motherfucker, yo, it's not working, you don't have the qualities I'm looking for, then it gets turned into fuck you and
Again.
I don't get
New
it.
niggas.
These new niggas. Ladies, look at me. Stop fucking with these new niggas. How can you tell these new niggas?
Please,
I'll
give them the
tell you.
signs.
There's this thing that men have. It's just a thing. Women, you should know this thing. If you don't feel secure around this nigga, he's a new nigga.
Wait, what?
If you don't feel secure with the dude,
I feel
point
with
blank
that.
period.
No, I
It's
feel
a
what he's
man
saying.
thing.
No, like I told you, I went out with the cop, right? Cops 100. I feel really safe and secure. I go out with another dude who's like, this nigga
It's
might
a-
put me in his truck and kidnap me sometimes. I get what he's saying. No, I totally get it.
It's just a man
I
quality.
get it. I get it. All right, so we're gonna cut this short and we'll be right back.
GDTV, we back.
GDTV, we are back. And our last topic was, how do you know when it's time to get in a relationship with your significant other? So, this is directed to Miss Keisha.
Oh.
So when you're dating, seriously, when you're dating a dude, let's start off this. How many dates do you consider yourself having before you give up the cookies? That's number one. And then after that, how many days do you go?
You go first of
Do
all.
you go before you like, we need to have this conversation that we need to be in an exclusive relationship? I get it.
This is all that.
Okay. So, how many dates before giving up the cookies depends on the person
Okay.
and my chemistry with that person. Some
Okay.
people, everybody have their purpose, and if you're a first date purpose, then that's how I'm gonna treat you. And if you're a long term, then I'll treat you that way. That's
So,
just how I am.
Why don't you go into when you're dating somebody, just make them all long, in your head say, hey, this dude might be long term. Why do you categorize the men to being short term and then long term?
Because everybody doesn't have long term qualities.
So why do you fuck with the niggas that have short term qualities? I'm just asking.
One night stands.
Because short term niggas sometimes provide good entertainment.
Okay,
The
so
fix.
all right, Kat. So same questions for you. How long is before you give up the cookies, and then how long you feel you need to have the conversation with the dude? Like, hey, yo, we've been kicking it for this amount of time. We need to. Do you want to go being exclusive? How do you feel about it? That type of situation.
Well, I have that conversation right away.
Okay.
Because, once you enter into a thing a certain way, that's pretty much the way it's going to go. So a lot of
agree.
times women will go into something and sleep with a man the first night, and then they'll catch feelings and then wonder why he's not there.
Right.
But that's what he was always thinking. So
Only
you
if
have
you
to
catch
be
feelings.
honest and like, are we going this direction or are we going over here? Because once you cross that line, pretty much you can't go back. Because a lot of men are thinking like, oh, this is what it was.
Okay,
And then-
Mark.
Yeah.
Mark, same questions. Man's perspective.
How long do
Before you no, but you don't wait. Okay, no, niggas don't wait. But okay, I want to say.
you want this penis right now?
Okay, so seriously though, so honestly, so not every chick you meet, but chick you feel like you might want to date, you smash her when y'all first get together. You let me wait like a date, or like 2 dates, 3 dates, or you just go right in.
It just depends on.
How you
I'm a
feel?
firm believer in what happens.
Okay, so
Seize the moment. If it happens to happen on the first day, cool.
So you think any less of the female if you get it on the first date? No, honestly.
Hell
seriously.
no. Like, how could I think less of her when I did it too?
But some men are like that though.
See,
it is. That's crazy though.
That's these new niggas. Y'all gotta stop fucking with these new niggas. Nah, like you can't think any less of that because I've had situations where I done talked to a girl for months before we were, you know what I'm saying, had any type of sex and it didn't work out. Or a situation where it might have been 2-3 days and we did what we did and we ended up like being in something
Right.
that lasted. So you can't, it's no rhyme or reason to that.
Okay, so the sex part, I get it. So when do you feel like y'all need to say, hey, we've been fucking around, let's be exclusive? That type situation.
That's also a situational basis. But if it's like, if we're hanging out and kicking it 4-5 days out the week, we staying at each other's houses, things of that nature, then we need to, like, yo, what are we doing here? I just want to be clear. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I would ask that when it gets to that point, when you know that you're being around this person, when it's routine to be
Right.
around that person.
I get it. Because what I feel like a lot of females are scared to come to a man and, you know, and ask that question like, I've been fucking with this dude for a minute, but I don't know if I come to him and ask, hey, can we be together? Is that gonna freak him out, or what's gonna happen? So a lot of women, they get scared and they're in a relationship. Well, you're really in a relationship. You just don't want to say it,
Right.
and you can't even really enjoy it because you're afraid that, hey, if I mention it, then hey, shit, he might
Now,
leave.
To that I say, if you mention it and the dude freak out and leave,
Then he went
He
for you
went for
anyway,
you.
right?
Right, because
That's
there's a
something.
difference between sex and intimacy,
Right.
and people confuse that. So if I'm, for lack of a better term, if I'm fucking you, I'm just fucking you, and I have the ability to turn that off and on. Like, I don't catch feelings
I feel used.
like that.
Okay, so Carl. Okay, so I've asked everybody else those questions. How do you feel, Carl? Like honestly, like what is your gist with that? How do you feel? He's such a nigga. I can't stand him. I can't fucking stand him.
fucking hilarious.
Now, what was the question again?
No, seriously though. Like, you meet a chick, how long do you smash? I mean, some people smash right away if the feelings are there. And then if you kicking it with a chick, how long is it before you like, hey yo, we need to have this
I don't
conversation?
mind smashing right off. I don't give a fuck about that.
Okay, so
But I look at it like this. If we fuck the first night, you do a damn good job, I call you back for the second time.
You get a call back.
you get a call back. Get a call back.
If you don't get a call
Yeah,
back,
go on
it was just that.
Oh wow.
So I was like, this is interview.
Wow. So that was the interview, right?
You're qualified for the job.
You don't qualify. Oh, they shredded
Send your
your
ass an email. Like,
They shredded your
regret to
application.
inform you.
application.
I mean, I just have to ask. 'Cause
But I look at it. I look at it also as in the qualities that the person has. Like the sex might have not been good, but if the bitch can cook and she cut my grass,
what is with the traffic?
Hey man,
if she
I'm on
can,
that.
if she can cook and she can cut my grass,
Like his grass cut.
she got a benefit to motherfucking give it a second try to come back.
I'm on that. Like that's my new shit. Like when I meet girls, I'm like, so man, what do you do? Can you cut grass? That's my new shit, man.
Okay. All right. So we've all
I got new
established
standards. Oh, you want to cut
how we
grass.
feel about relationships. Me, I have a 5-day rule.
Damn.
Wait.
I had to. Now I had to come to. I realized like I was doing shit I shouldn't have been doing, and I call it being on whore island. That's what I fucking call it. I'm not saying I was out there smashing a lot of dudes, but I feel like when you're on whore island, you just do what the fuck you feel like
We
you
ain't
want to
judging.
do.
You ain't on
You know.
trial.
Tag, tag. Not playing.
So I felt like, you know what, you fucking all these dudes, not a lot, but you know what I'm saying. You
Right,
you know,
you fucking
you fucking niggas and you not getting nothing out of it. You might want to reevaluate your shit.
Right.
And a lot of us females do that. It is what it is. I don't judge nobody. It is what it is. But at what point in your life you like, well, shit, I ain't got no man. I've been doing this shit for like 4 years and I ain't got no man.
So how does the 5-day rule work exactly?
How does it work for me?
Yeah.
You 5 dates. You go on 5 dates, and if the chemistry there by the 5th, if I like feel something, then you gonna get something. If I'm not feeling nothing, and I went on dates with guys multiple times, and I didn't feel like I
Oh,
spark
yeah.
or like a umph,
Right.
It just, I don't want to be with somebody I don't feel something for.
I ain't gonna-
What
I
if
ain't-
you get to date 2 though, and you're feeling it, like
Now, day 2, I've had that happen, and I still stick to my.
you stick to your 5
Cause some niggas like to finesse you, and they get in that finesse stage, and
Fuck
some
that.
dudes know how to
I look
finesse.
at man, shit.
Really well.
I ain't spending no 5 date money.
Well,
until your
niggas
motherfucking
don't know
ass
that
come
though. I'm
off
not
that
gonna
ass.
tell you, yo, I'm getting with you. You got
Well,
5 days for you get
It's
some
too
ass.
late. I know now. I'm planning. I'm planning all 5 of these motherfucking dates to happen tomorrow. At 9 we're going to breakfast.
First,
11
we're going to lunch.
Walking the
1:30 we going to lunch.
1:30 we going to lunch.
Dirty. Dirty.
At 5 we going to have ice cream. I got this shit.
I think 5
8
days
o'clock tonight we be in the
is
bedroom.
cool. It's better than the 90-day rule for me. I'd rather go 5 dates than 90
Hey.
days.
Yeah.
Alright.
You know.
When
Shit.
it comes to the okay. Let me just
So if you went on these 5 days, you finally gave this person this chance or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
not, and y'all say y'all was feeling each other, and the sex was fucking horrible.
that was
Okay.
it. That's it. Deal
Well,
breaker.
let's.
Let me just wait. It was whack and you don't cut grass? I'm appalled.
All I'm saying is,
Cut your losses. Sleep.
since I went to my 5-date rule,
5 days,
nobody has
horrible,
made
and you
the
don't
5
cut-
dates. So I don't know yet. You know, no one's made it to the 5th date, to be honest with you. It's like,
All right, let me interject and be the devil's advocate here.
go right
Yeah,
ahead.
let me hear this.
I'm good at this type of shit. This is what I live for. I just live to make sense
Go right ahead.
out of shit that most people can't. But nah, seriously. On a serious note though, like when it comes to 5-date rule, 90-date rule, wait till this long, man, you can't set rules on relationship.
I feel you.
You just can't.
But it
Because
works for me right now.
I feel like people just need to, and this is the problem. Everybody is so hung up on what this person says or what that person says or what society is deemed the perfect relationship. People ain't grown enough to admit their own shit and just be who the fuck they are.
Right.
And that's when it comes to, look, man, I'm grown, you grown. I like you, you like me. If we want to have sex, cool. If it works out long term, great. If it doesn't, man, it didn't work out. It's that fucking simple. People be so hung up on all this extra shit, they make everything else